everyone, Ryan Monetize here. In today's video, I am excited. Things are getting really interesting with the price of Bitcoin, especially when you take Bitcoin from the previous market cycle. After Bitcoin hit $20,000, okay, we are currently approximately 554 days from Bitcoin's previous all-time high of about 69,000. And what I'm doing today is I'm going back to the previous market cycle, looking at 554 days out from the all-time high of $20,000, and the similarities that you will see in these charts is mind-boggling. It's pretty wild. So I have done this in the past. I've been doing it more lately, looking at Bitcoin in correlation to how many days in relationship to previous all-time highs in different market cycles. And this has played out many, many times. Most people don't talk about this. I'm not really sure why, but there is some odd similarities. I'm then going to be getting into other markets, other Bitcoin, other cryptocurrencies, and then I am going to go over the news in the space. But the news is the least interesting out of everything, so I'm going to go ahead and put that at the end of the video. The price action, in my opinion, is way more interesting. And don't forget, I'm doing 30-minute calls. I have a link down below, and you'll also get a free Ledger Nano S when you book a call with me. You can ask me anything that you want. Okay, so the top here is the daily chart on Bitcoin currently. This down here is the daily chart on Bitcoin, and this candle right here is June 26th of 19, so that's kind of where we're starting there. So if you basically look here, Bitcoin is doing something very similar to what it did back in the previous market cycle. So what we saw Bitcoin do in the previous market cycle was about approximately 525 days out from the previous all-time high. It hit all the way to 13,858. And as you can see here, it pulled back. Then it tried to retest that high, but only got as high as 13,186. And then Bitcoin slowly bled for months and months and months. And as you can see here, very similar in terms of days. So we're looking at the current market from about mid-April to present and comparing it to end of June of 19 to approximately middle of July. So as you can see here, Bitcoin hit that high of just over 31,000. Okay, then we saw the pullback. Then it tried to retest that high. And then we've just seen it break the 50 DMA. We just saw it wick below the 100 DMA. And that's exactly what happened in the same basically period of time. So when you look at the date range here to that high of 31,000, we're 28 bars out, okay? And then when you look at Bitcoin back in 2019, and you go to 28 bars out, we're basically in the same range where Bitcoin is now testing that 100 DMA, okay? So if history repeats itself, which I think is very, very likely, we will see Bitcoin bounce again, but we will see a slow bleed. So what we're looking at, how long do I think that this bleed will play out? Let's go ahead and see here. Well, if history repeats itself, which I am quite confident that it will, the bleed will continue for approximately 150 to 200 days, okay? We saw a bounce here, and then we saw this pullback as well. This is the thing, is that, I mean, if you're looking at buying in the next 155 days, you're buying at a pretty good price, but you're also buying at a price where you could probably even get in, let's go ahead and see how many days this is. Nearly a year, so I would say 10 or so months. This right here is COVID. This is an outlier. This is a black swan event. I wouldn't guarantee on that happening again. But I believe that Bitcoin will be very boring for the next 8 to 12 months. That is what I see happening. Bitcoin has pulled back quite a bit, down to 26,457. Let's zoom out to the 7-day chart and just look here at the single Bitcoin chart and go into depth. So 7-day here, we're going to get rid of this. Like I said, if there's a crossover here on the daily, that is something that I really want to pay attention to. A crossover did happen in the same time frame from the previous all-time high in the previous market cycle. So that is something that you want to consider. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the daily chart. So, like I said in my video yesterday, I anticipated Bitcoin to come and possibly wick below this 100 DMA, and that's exactly what it did. I think we'll see a little bit of a bounce, but I definitely see Bitcoin coming down and getting down to this 200 DMA at about the $22,000, $23,000 range. Kind of depends on when it meets in that area. The 12-hour chart is looking very bad. When I looked at Bitcoin's chart yesterday, it looked bad across every single time frame. 4-hour, not looking too good here. 1 hour, not really giving us much, not giving us anything. The 30-minute is not giving us anything. How about the 15-minute? I wouldn't touch that 15-minute chart with a 10-foot pole. The 5-minute is looking okay, but I don't even like how the 5-minute chart looks. So we have Ethereum at 1787. It looks like Bitcoin's actually down more percentage-wise than Ethereum actually. We have gold at 2010. We have Coinbase down today 5% to 57.34. We have DOT at 526. We have Link at 649, XTZ at 88 cents. So a little bit like interesting. Looks like we're seeing a little bit of green and a little bit of red in both directions. So when it comes to, interesting, Celsius here down 16%, down to 19 cents. Not looking too good there. I'm curious what traditional markets have done today because I haven't even taken a look yet. I'm looking at this for the first time today. This is the daily chart on SPY, and I'd say it looks quite indecisive. This is a 12-hour chart here, also looking indecisive. 4-hour chart, indecisive. These charts look quite indecisive. There is no trend in place that I would be interested in trading here. Yeah, no, not looking too good. Let's take a look here at the 5-minute. It looks like SPY kind of trended downwards today, a little bit of a bump towards the end of the day, but that's about it. Let's take a look at marijuana stocks. So we have Tilray down to 241 and mostly red today when it comes to marijuana stocks. I still never even looked yesterday to see. I am actually interested in entering on Tilray, but I still feel like it's catching a falling knife at this point. I would like to see a clear trend change. I mean, we will look back at the price of these marijuana stocks and be like, oh my gosh, if only I would have bought then. Because honestly, it seems like they've pulled back even more than like meme coins. But let's take a look percentage and see Tilray, how much it actually pulled back. I mean, oh my God, it's literally at $2.41. You guys, it went up to 300. Imagine buying Tilray at $300. Ugh, that makes me nauseous. And so let's see, at, what is it, let's just put 230. Oh my God, it's down 99%. But I don't know, I think it's gonna drop even lower, to be honest with you. I really do believe that. Let's take a look at Tesla. Tesla down a little bit on the day, 167.98. I think Tesla will go lower. I mean, it hit that 100, it bounced up very quickly to 200, but I still think that Tesla's going lower. I would not be interested in Tesla right now. All right, is it time for the news? How have I been talking for like 9 minutes already? So, Kraken remains committed in Canada. That was said by Kraken. Well, obviously, that was dumb. Why did I say that? I am 6 to 8 hours fasted, so I'm a little bit loopy. Actually, 67 hours. Wait, how many hours fasted am I? Actually, I'm 69 hours fasted. Lyft CEO says the company is open to offers for acquisition. Lyft CEO says a sale is not our focus, but we're still open to acquisition. You're focusing on acquisition. I don't believe that. And the reason why Kraken said that about keeping operations in Canada is because Binance to shut down operations in Canada, stating they do not agree with the new regulations. Terra founder Do Kwon set to be released from prison on a $430,000 bail. What the hell? Why is that so low? You know, I don't know. I just loved this video. I wanted to add it to the news today. Like, just look how relaxed and happy that dog is. So funny. She finally got to meet her favorite stuffed toy in real life. So in Germany, this is interesting. This is kind of just random, but where the average working hours are the lowest in the OECD countries, on average, German citizens work 1,349 hours a year compared to in the US, 1,791. Governor DeSantis officially banned central bank digital currencies in Florida. Empty real estate is a big problem. No rent is being paid on 1/5 of all US office space, and small banks hold 70% of commercial real estate loans. That's not good. That's really not good. I mean, well, how many more banks will go under in the next 2 years? So the US used to have 10,000 banks not that long ago. Now we're down to 4,100. That's just gonna keep on shrinking and shrinking. As cash flows from empty properties dry up, loans will be defaulted on, wiping out many of the small banks who wrote them. So Gemini is having a giveaway for this PP coin. I don't even know, I've never even, I don't think, heard anyone say it out loud, so I don't even know how to pronounce it. I mean, that's how much I'm not really following. It shows up on my Twitter feed, but that's about it. So 1 billion PP to one lucky winner. So head over to the Gemini Twitter page, but before you should stop at my Twitter page. You should follow me, and then you should go over to Gemini, and you can enter for this giveaway. You just have to like retweet. Honestly, 3,000 people, that's not that much. I think it ends the 15th, so you have a couple of days if you watch this video late. So this was a really actual crazy story, and I have it on my to-do list of things to look into. So this girl is a 23-year-old Snapchat influencer. She made an AI version of herself, and you can chat with her AI bot for $1 a minute. She made $71,000 this week. She says she can earn $5 million a month. Things are about to get weird. Unbelievable. So Peloton stock fell like a rock because they had to recall 2 million bikes due to breaking seats causing injuries. You could be on top of the freaking world 1 minute and just a disaster the next. Life comes at you fast. I can't imagine. So regulators in Canada have shut down and suspended all Kathy Woods' Canadian funds. What the hell is happening in Canada? What is happening? AI video is getting insanely powerful. Soon you'll be able to create a Hollywood-grade movie from your pocket. Here's the most breathtaking AI-generated videos I've seen. So I'm really interested in how AI is going to change video. So if you want to read more into this, just head over to my Twitter, look at my liked tweets, and you will find it. So that is all that we pretty much have on the news. Bitcoin, let's take one last look at the price of Bitcoin, sitting at 26,527. It actually fell to 25,800, I believe. The low of the day is 25,818, and then it bumped $700 from there, a nice little bump. And yeah, that's what we're seeing on the price of Bitcoin. So I'm staying patient. I feel very confident that I will have an opportunity to buy between 20 and 22,000, maybe even lower, might even set some buy orders below that. That's all that I have for you today. Like I said, if you want to check out my link down below, if you're coming to Puerto Rico, I have a Jeep's available for rent, other cars, and then you also can do a 30-minute call with me. That's all that I have for you today. As always, go out there and create a portfolio that you love.